So the question that so many clients and subscribers want to know is, what's the fastest path to my next client? And this is such a crucial question to address because for most people, whether they're paying for like a coach or an implementation program, or whether they're just investing their own time, they want to get to the commercial outcome as quickly as possible. So let's start by looking at some of the stuff that you shouldn't do. All right, so the things that are slow that you may be tempted to do initially, things like posting content and reaching out to strangers. Now, whether that's through normal outreach or whether it's through ads, like adverts, paid ads, both of the all of these options are actually really quite slow. So eventually, they're going to work. Like these are good strategies, longer term, medium term. But if you want the fastest path to your next clients, you really need to be looking at your existing network. There's people who already know, like, and trust you, and these are the people that will become your next client. So what I take my coaching clients through is an activity where we identify their low-hanging fruit. So there are loads and loads of places where your existing network exists. So firstly, there's your phone. All right, so there are going to be a whole bunch of contacts in your phone who you know and they know you. All right, so that's one place. The second place is your email. So there's loads and loads of contacts that you have an email relationship with. Just check your sent items, check your inbox, run your eye down all of those people and have a look to see, are there any people there that could be someone that I worked with? And make a note of all of those people. The third place to look is your LinkedIn first connections. Now it's very simple to do a search on the free version of LinkedIn. Just go to your network on LinkedIn or your connections and just have a look through there. Filter, whether it's like a location or a role or whatever. Filter through those and it will give you a list of people in your first degree network who could become your clients. That's the third one. And the fourth is if you have a CRM, like a place where you keep a record of all of your deals and opportunities that you've got in your pipeline, chances are there are going to be lots and lots of people who either said no, or they said maybe, or they said not yet, or they ghosted you. Look for all of those people in your CRM, go back years and years and years, and make a note of those people too. Because there's a high likelihood that those people, particularly from your CRM, like the dormant contacts or the dormant deals in your CRM, some of those people will have a completely different situation where they may now need your product or service. Your product or service now may be significantly upgraded compared to when you spoke to those people originally, and now you may be a better fit and they may be in a better situation in order to be able to engage you. And chances are some of them have just literally changed their role or changed their business and are now in a position and a much better sort of environment to be working with you. So if you can actually identify the low-hanging fruit and go to those four buckets, your phone, your inbox, your LinkedIn contacts, and your CRM, get a whole list of those people, and then make it your job to re-engage with those people through email, through phone, through text, whatever works for you. Give them a call, send them a message, and basically say something along the lines of, I have upgraded my XYZ. Would you like to discuss how this might benefit you now? Or go back to them and said, how's everything going? Have things changed since we last spoke 3 or 4 years ago? I am now specializing in this area. I'm helping people just like you. Would you like to have a conversation about what that might look like for you. There's a whole bunch of different ways to approach it, but re-engage, ask how they're doing, see if they'd like to have a conversation, and take it from there. So low-hanging fruit, folks, that is nearly always where the fastest clients and the fastest revenue is. One of my clients, Tim, he had a list of a few thousand people, in his case nurses, that were in his email list. And he literally wrote a one-line email to those people, basically saying, is XYZ on the cards for you this year? All right, so he had 39 replies straight off the bat. Sorry, more replies than that. 39 meetings booked in within the first week, and a full pipeline of opportunities, and of course deals that came off the back of that. So literally a one-line email sent out to a few thousand people that he identified as low-hanging fruit, and he was off and racing. So that's my tip today, folks. Identify the low-hanging fruit. That's going to lead you to your next client. Cheers.